Hello, everybody.
Good evening, everybody. We are going to be talking about who it is you really want on your team. Okay. This is something that is very important to consider as you're building your business, because if you don't know who you want, well, how do you know you found them?
Yeah.
Okay. If we have not met before, I'm Becky Graff.
And I am Tim Graff.
We help home business entrepreneurs leverage powerful online strategies to build the perfect lifestyle business. And we're going to be talking, and I'm going to ask you actually, have you ever spent time considering who it is you really want on your team? Okay.
This is the question that we raise when we get on calls with other business owners, those that are just starting out. This is a big question that comes up, is, do you know who it is you want on your team? Do you know who it is you want to attract? What does that person look like, so to speak? Not like physically, but what skills? What things do you want them to have skill-wise and personality, those kinds of things, to be able to move your business forward? Because there is a specific type of person, skill set, those kinds of things that you want to have.
That you might want to have.
Exactly.
Okay, so here's the question, okay? Are you coming at this business where I just want anybody and everybody? Okay, I just want somebody to pay attention to me and opt into my opportunity and to buy my products? Because I can guarantee you that Tim and I were there once upon a time.
Yes, we were.
Okay, we were just like, well, we're with this company. They have this amazing product line. Who wouldn't want to buy this, right? Who wouldn't want to be partnered with a company that has such an extensive catalog of products that can, take care of a multitude of different things? However, this is the consideration that I would ask you to think about is, how is that approach problematic? Okay, because it seems logical, right? This company has a lot of products. There's a lot of things that I could offer a lot of different people. However, if you're talking to a huge group of people, okay, about a variety of different things, is that actually serving you?
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Okay, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know in the comments as you guys are going through this. And even if you're catching this on the replay, you guys, you can still comment. Okay, we do come back and we engage with the comments and things like that after the fact. So if you're catching this on the replay, first of all, let us know, that you're watching the replay, and then answer the question all the same as if you were on us with us live right now.
Yeah. So if you wanting to reach people, again, it makes logical sense to talk to people who might want products from a bunch of different angles. Yet wherein lies the issue? Where might that actually start to be a disservice to you as you're building your business? Okay, because this is directly correlated to who you want in your business. Okay, and that's what we're talking about tonight. So if you have been talking to everybody, okay, and nobody's listening, what might be the commonality? How come that might be happening? What do you think? Okay, let me know in the comments what you think that is. Because I know for myself, as a person who's been building
everybody
business,
that's hopping on,
I appreciate you guys seeing. We see you out there. Appreciate you hopping on and watching with us tonight.
We see you.
Okay, but this is a big deal, because Tim and I, we spent probably 8 months or more spinning our wheels, attempting to talk to everyone. And you guys, it was frankly exhausting.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Maybe this person will be a good fit for this product, and maybe this person will be a fit for this product. I felt like I had a constant list of cataloged items running through my head and just waiting for the moment to introduce that to this person or that person. Okay. I constantly felt like I was on brain overload. And what we found out as we learned how to actually market is, if you're attempting to talk to everyone, you're really talking to no one, because your messaging is so watered down that it doesn't connect anymore. It comes across like that salesy pitch of just buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff.
And if you're putting it out there to a cold market, okay, you're honestly talking to a lot of people. It's like finding that needle in a haystack, so to speak. You've walked into the barn, there's tons of hay everywhere, and you're trying to find that one needle in a haystack. So you just start yelling, or maybe you dive head first and you just start, if you're brave, and you start just, throwing hay everywhere. Like we're getting everybody, and I'm going to find that thing. I'm determined. And that's almost essentially what you're doing. You're going out and you're just throwing spaghetti, or, just throwing that hay around, attempting to find that one person. And you're going to go through a lot of energy, a lot of time, and you're going to talk to a ton of people that are gonna not be a fit or not be interested at all in what you have. Because again, like Becky said, when you're talking to everybody, you're really talking to nobody. But you guys, what if there was a way that you could walk into that barn, so to speak, with a big magnet and just wave it over the hay and whoop, out comes that needle. Like, and you literally attract that thing to you. Okay, because there is, and when you actually learn the marketing skills, there is a way to actually do that. So
not just once,
yeah,
over and over,
yeah,
and
over again. Because the biggest thing is if you're out there talking to everybody, you're talking to a lot of people who, one, may not even be aware that this is an actual business, that this is an actual way to make a lifestyle business. They've heard rumors, they've heard different things about this industry, okay, and they have their assumptions. They're problem unaware. They're unaware of the fact that they may even have an issue. Maybe they're living paycheck to paycheck to paycheck to paycheck, but they're comfortable living that way. They've been doing it for so long, they really don't know any different. And so they haven't even thought about a better way to do business, a better way to live their life. And so they're really just problem unaware. And so you really have to go out with this idea of, I'm going to convince these people. I'm going to talk them into it, or attempt to, show them that there is a better way. And you spend so much time attempting to overcome barriers, overcome blocks, and objections, hurdles, all these things that you spend so much time really doing.
And then what happens?
Yeah.
Once you spend all this time and energy talking to somebody who might not have really had this as an idea for them, and they're still kind of a little bit timid and questioning a lot.
But now you've piqued their curiosity. And so maybe they're a little interested, and let's say they decide to try it out. They either try out your product or join your team.
Now, what happens?
Then what happens after the fact? What do you guys think?
So they joined your team. They're pumped up, they're excited.
Bought your product.
Okay. They've invested in either the product or they partnered with you. The next step is then what? Right? You gotta, if they've joined your team, let's use a team example. Okay. They've joined your team. And so now it's time to onboard them. It's time to initiate them into your process. This is how we go out and we find people, right? We find 3 that get 3 that get 3 that get 3.
We're diving into the hay and we're going crazy.
So what happens when they come up empty-handed for that first dive into the hay, as Tim's talking about? What happens when they start not seeing the results necessarily as quickly as they thought that they might?
When they dive in and they're doing the same thing that you have feverishly been doing.
What do they do? Okay, who do they reach out to? They reach out to you saying, this isn't working. I've been doing all the things and this isn't working. What do we need to do differently? And if you are responding much like we used to respond, and our upline responded to us,
just keep going.
Just keep going. Just a couple more people.
You got to get in front of more people. Get in front of more people. We got to throw more hay.
And what happens when they continue to do that and they're still not seeing the results? Okay. When you're talking to somebody who you've had to kind of talk into the business, you're going to have to talk them into staying in the business. Constantly being that cheerleader, constantly pumping them up, okay, to keep them taking action. Now, on the flip side of that, what if you were able to attract somebody to you who was already interested in the business, who was already aware that, you know what, this is a lot of work to build a business. Okay. There are certain things that are non-negotiables. I actually have to make a commitment. There's time things that I need to do, but I am committed and I want in because I see what you're doing.
They see the big picture, right? They see what this can become in the lifestyle business, or they're aware of the fact that they have a problem with whatever they may be doing now with their current job. Maybe it's a health situation that they're dealing with and they need fast cash. Whatever that issue is for them, they see that and they see that this is an opportunity to fix that. Okay.
So what's different between those two people? Who do you want on your team? Do you want number 1 person or do you want number 2 person? And how come? Okay. I don't know about you, but I am not in business to talk somebody into anything. Okay. The choices that we make as a business owner are to serve those who want to have a change happen in their life, because you can't talk anybody into something that is your idea unless they actually take hold of that and it in some form or fashion is something that they truly believe on the inside. Okay? Because again, people do not like to be sold. They do not like to be told. They like to have choice. They like to take action. They like to do things that they want to do. They want it to be their idea. And so who would you rather have on your team? Somebody who is actively looking for a solution, who says, yep, this is it. This is what I want and I want in. Or somebody that you have to chase around, follow up with 9 to 12 different times. And once they join your team, you're still constantly.
Or they go on the witness protection program. And that happened to us a lot. We were reaching out to them. And then suddenly they disappeared. Like they just in thin air overnight. Everything was great. They were telling us one day and the next day they were gone.
And typically when that happens, just to bring that up, it's because there's something missing. They have either higher expectations of what this might look like, and the results are not matching what that expectation was. And so it's really important as you go through this is to consider, who do you want on your team? What qualities and characteristics do you want? Okay, what type of work ethic do you want? What kind of personalities do you want on your team? Because again, you are building your business not only for now, but in the future, and you actually get to choose who you work with. Okay, and it is really cool when you are partnered with people who are like-minded, who have the same vision and goals as you, who want to lock arms and run together versus constantly pulling that rock pile up the hill behind you.
And that's the great thing too, is then you actually have a team of leaders. You actually have a team of people that want to run side by side with you and run forward. And then you don't find yourself with the golden handcuffs of attempting to drag the entire team up the hill. Like we previously talked about, is if you're constantly talking them into it and you're constantly having to pull the team up the hill, you have those golden handcuffs and you're constantly pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling.
So being able to develop and learn how to leverage passive strategies and attraction marketing, where people are actually attracted to you because of what you are putting out in the marketplace, will help you start to sift and sort through the people that maybe are not a fit for your opportunity or who are not very serious necessarily about it, so that you can really have higher quality conversations with those who are ready to learn a more effective way to build their business and who want to partner with you to do so.
And it's a completely different ballgame when you're actually doing attraction marketing, when you're actually using passive strategies and you're putting things out there. The people that genuinely come to you, that are attracted, it's like that magnet to that needle in the haystack, right? They're automatically attracted to each other. It's not going to pull a lot of the hay, obviously, right? But it will find that metal and it will pull that metal. And so you'll find that even like you mentioned, sometimes you'll find that you'll get on a call and they're just not quite a fit for what your team, maybe they're interested into something other than health and wellness, and you're doing health and wellness, for instance. You do run into those occasional things, but the most of the time you are attracting that qualified lead, and it makes it so much easier when you're on a conversation with somebody who is qualified, somebody who wants to lock arms with you and run side by side, you don't have to talk them into doing the business. They already understand what the business is, what it can be, and where it's going. It just makes the whole process a lot smoother.
A lot more seamless as well. Exactly. It's a win-win all the way around. It's not a win for you, like, yes, I just got somebody that partnered with me. It's a win for them as well, because you have set expectations on both sides, and you're running together. Okay, so we talked a lot about attracting that perfect person, to you. So we are going to actually be chatting about that tomorrow. Where do you go to find these people? How do they find you? What does that even look like? Okay, so make sure you join us tomorrow, because we're going to be talking about where you can actually find high quality prospects for your business. Okay, these people who are the type of person that you want to have in your business, who are go-getters, who have the same commonalities that you do and have the same type of vision. We're going to talk to you about that tomorrow at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 7 Eastern, on how you might actually go about attracting them to you, where to go to start that process.
Absolutely. And you guys, I challenge you guys to do a little homework. Okay, take biggest takeaway from this live, so to speak.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah. What did you guys get from this live? Drop it in the comments. Also, take a little bit of time this evening or today, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are in the world. Take a few minutes and actually sit down and think about, who is that perfect person? What kind of skills? What kinds of personality traits? Because keep in mind, these are going to be people you're going to be hanging out with. These are people you're going to be locking arms and running with. So there is those similarities that you want in a teammate, in a business partner, right? So take a little bit of time to actually think about, who is that person that you want to attract? Because as we dive into this tomorrow, where to find them, it'll make life a bit easier for you if you know who it is you're looking for, what those qualities and skills and things that you want. You'll have an easier time finding them when we share tomorrow's message. So,
yes. So just to reiterate, what to look for, for yourself. Who is it?
Yep.
Okay. Are they male or female? Primarily.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Okay. What are their goals and dreams? Okay. What is it? What are they full of integrity? Okay. Are they honest? What type of characteristics and traits do they have? Are they fun? Do they like the outdoors? Identify who the person is, your perfect ideal person, who that person is. Write it down on a piece of paper. Okay. And then make sure that you join us here tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern as we talk about where you might actually go to find these people and to start attracting them into your business.
Because on the flip side of speaking to everybody and you're really talking to nobody is if you're talking to one specific person, if you know who that is, you're actually talking to everybody. And we'll dive into that more tomorrow. You guys, thanks for joining us tonight. Be curious, be bold, take action, and remember that it is choice, not chance, that shapes your life.
Take care.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.